Day.
Because unless you have been living under a rock, it's a pretty special day.
That's right. It is the total eclipse for a large part of the United States. And who better to help us fully experience it than MOSI? The new Chief Operating Officer, Rob Lamke, joins us now with the details on the big event MOSI is offering that is free to the public, of course, rain or shine. Rob, thanks for coming in on this busy day.
Oh, thank you so much. It's always so much fun to be here. Appreciate it.
So it's 10 o'clock right off the dot here, and kind of last minute plans. If you do not have these babies right here, chances are you're probably not going to get them.
I would say that that's accurate. If you don't have your glasses by now, it's going to be very difficult. You know, storefronts have been sold out of them forever. Online, you know, with the demand, prices have been just astronomical, pun intended.
Yeah, good job, good job.
And yeah, if you don't have your glasses by now, you're probably out of luck on that. But
just head to MOSI.
That's right. Good segue. The event at MOSI will be from 1 to 3:30. Lots of great opportunities there to see the eclipse. We've got some tools that you can use, some 3D printed viewers where you can project without looking at the sun the image of the eclipse happening onto paper or pavement. And we've got the opportunity for guests who join us as well to make their own viewers, such like the ones that we have here on the table.
So we're looking at some diagrams of kind of what's expected to happen a little bit later today. And what's so interesting, MOSI, you guys have gone through some big kind of changes here recently, but your team said, listen, there's no way we can't be open to the public today. It's that big of a deal.
It is, you know, and what MOSI has meant for many years and will mean for many years into the future is just the connection of science and education to our Tampa Bay community. So a once-in-a-lifetime celestial event like this that is such a huge teachable moment. I mean, there will be hundreds of millions of people around the globe that will be tuned in for information on this event. It's right in what MOSI's mission is, which is to educate and keep discovering. So we had to be a part of this.
This, I think, will inspire. We were talking about remembering it in classrooms when we were kids, but this will inspire, I think, future scientists and astronomers.
I think it really will. This is something that people will talk about, you know, kind of where were you when that happened? And it's such a great event. Tampa is not in the total eclipse part of the eclipse, but we're at an 85 to 86%. So that will be hugely impactful. You will notice that there is an eclipse going on.
Oh, go ahead.
And I was going to say, these glasses are unfortunately not Carly and I's. With that said, we're two of the ones that don't have glasses. But you say you can still experience the eclipse and what Florida's going to be able to see on some other things. So tell us folks out there that don't have glasses not to stare at the sun, what can we pay attention to?
Great point. Again, I want to reiterate, do not stare at the sun. It is a bad idea to stare at the sun for your eyes. However, if you know people who have welding goggles or welding masks, that would be a tool that you could
say
use.
Literally, and to make sure you have the good goggles, glasses, if you cannot see, and literally with these bad boys, you cannot see anything when you're doing this, nothing. It's like a black piece of paper.
And it should have some sort of a code on it to designate it as well as the official pair of glasses, or maybe not the official, but a designated standard set of glasses that will help you. And then there's lots of other tools, you know, things that you can use that will allow you not to stare at the sun, but to project the light onto another surface.
Yeah, let's show this the state of Florida. That's pretty cool.
So what we did is, you know, MOSI has a 3D printer, and that'll be a continuing exhibit for us when we open up on November 18th. But what you do with this is it's got a hole right where in Central Florida location here, and so you would
up a little bit so we can see.
And you would hold it up where the light would project through here, and you would project it onto the pavement or a white piece of paper, and it's going to be like watching a motion picture right through here, and the light, and you'll be able to see the shadow of the moon come right across onto where the light is projecting.
So you already have some of these made for today, so families can come out?
Absolutely. We have a bunch of these made, and then we have a bunch of the plastic version, and we have hard cardstock versions as well. So we expect a large crowd. There might be some sharing going on just so people are prepared for that, but we have a lot of different tools.
We need that these days, some unity.
Honestly, so what are some of the things though that we can notice? Because you were saying the plants could behave differently and look at animals.
Yeah, when you start to think about during the day and what a normal cycle is for a day as far as from morning to evening and what happens in those types of patterns, you know, as it starts to get darker out, plants, animals all behave differently. So it'll be an interesting opportunity for us to observe maybe our house pets as it starts to get darker out. NASA actually even has an app that they're encouraging people to download because they want to make this a community learning and data-driven event. They want people to use their app and then report back the findings that they're seeing with plants around their house, animals, anything that they notice, because you know the peak part of the event here in Tampa is right around 2:49 p.m. But that doesn't mean that all of a sudden it's going to happen that quickly. That's just the peak time. So there'll be a lot of time leading up to that and after that you'll notice a definite change in what we would consider daylight here in our Tampa area.
I hope so, because there's been a lot of buildup. I hope it lives up to the potential.
I know. Absolutely.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming in today.
Absolutely.
Again, I know you're so busy, so
Not a
head to
problem.
MOSI. What time can you head out there today? 1 o'clock?
The event starts at 1 o'clock. It goes till 3:30. It is rain or shine because we do have a lot of indoor activities and videos planned as well.
I'll say, and I would put my glasses on right now to read this next tease, but they work, they're official, so I can't do that because I can't see. But coming up next, sink your teeth